Yeah, but I've also been taller than you since grade 5, so.
Grade 5, it took you that long to get that high.
Finish them all.
Or a bendy finger.
A bendy finger. That's right.
Yeah.
See a red.
Good morning. Now, I first speaking was speaking to our athletes, our competitors, and now I'm speaking to our supporters, fans, groupies. I don't know what group you put yourself into. In a moment we're going to start, and before we do, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. I know that your athletes really appreciate the support that the people who come with them, bring with them, look after them, even though they may appear not to appreciate it sometimes, because I was young once. But in a moment we'll start. Please welcome the competitors in the 2023 Bowls Canada Youth Championships. Amy, here we go, yeah. From Prince Edward Island, Amy Spence. You stand. Yes. From Ontario. From Oakville, Longbow Club.
I'm not from Oakville.
Rebecca,
Everyone just shout, you'll pass that eventually.
Ewan Stanier, Jake Masterson, Ben Van Stein, Eric Garifo, Daniel Stanier, Xavier Stanier, Curtis Ford, Henry Smith, David Van Stein, Richard Masterson. From Manitoba, Mackenzie Klein. From Alberta, Terry Mitchell, Kira Shaloff, Ethan Couturier, Vincent Sekeratos, Mohamed Bakarat, Ayad Barakat, Brad Roden, and Alexis Galvin. For British Columbia, Gwyneth Chang, Brianne Wilson, Logan Saunderson, Clayton Green, Yu Hang, Green, Ozzy Chambers, and Lucy Ewan. From Regina and from Saskatoon, the Saskatchewan contingent is Madeline Moore, Isabel McNish, Julia Wong, Lauren Wong, Mason Boyd, Carla Wasson, and Jordan Cox. Jordan and Carter were doing something else, so I'm not sure why. Oh, here they go. Jordan and Carter are part of the organizing committee, so I don't know where that means anything. Here we are. So those are our members. On your platform today, we have Parliament's draw District Forest. pieces, we must acknowledge that long before there was the Regina Lawn Bowling Club, long before there was the city of Regina, long before there was a province called Saskatchewan, there were people who lived here. We acknowledge these Canadian Youth Championships are being held on Treaty 4 territory, the homeland of the Cree, Lakota, Saulteaux people, and it was the homeland of the Métis Nation. And now, the new hats that you were wearing them and join in their singing of Canada. Please rise. It's now my pleasure to introduce to you our platform party as they bring greetings from their particular organisation. First up, MP for Regina Lucan, so our MP, Warren Stein.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here this morning, and I'm proud to say that the federal government is in charge of the weather for the week, so you're welcome very much. I just want to say sports is such a big part of many people's lives. I grew up playing sports, and it was so important for me and some of the things that I learned as teammates in competition and learning how to win and learning how to lose with grace. And it's a very important part and an aspect of sports that I think everyone should have the opportunity to partake in. And I think it's going to be a wonderful event. I'm happy to be here to see some lawn bowling. One of the things that we do as a member of parliament is each year we make sure that the lawn bowling club here in Regina get to cover a couple students from the Canada Summer Jogging Program. So that's part of what we can do to make sure we can help and support the Lawn Bowling Association in Regina. So I won't speak very long because no one wants to hear a politician speak. They want to see some lawn bowling. But welcome everyone. It's a beautiful facility. Thank you so much for taking part in this, and congratulations on making it here, and all the best in the tournament.
Thank you, Warren, and thank you for mentioning the student support. We have here two students, one of whom works on the greens in this park. You heard that we have the greens in the condition they are today. And the other one is Liz, who is trying their best to follow my instructions and doing their best to bring you in here. Now I've invited, this is the first person I've invited today, and there will be more. Next is our mayor, and Mayor Sandra Masters.
I'm next to be embarrassed because I think I broke the jack, so we'll wait and see how that goes. I just want to say on behalf of my council colleagues, welcome to Regina, welcome to the Regina Lawn touched on that a little bit. I want to say thank you to the organizers, to the volunteers, to the parents and family members who are out, to the umpires, the officials, the coaches. Thank you all so much for supporting youth sports and competition across the country. We're really proud of this facility. We're proud of everyone that works here. Good luck, have fun, please enjoy your stay, and good luck to under 25, whoever's going on to England. We'll be so proud of whoever represents our country at that world competition. Thank you, good luck.
Thank you very much, Masters. This is the first time, but will not be the last time, that we have one of these massive secret rail trains going by. You're going to make it play, I guarantee you. If you can't hear me, tough, we're not going to wait. These things are well over a mile long. I now call upon Keith Roman and Flo Wong to come forward to deliver the athletes and officials' oaths. We'll go first with the athletes, so Flo Wong.
Competitors, I pledge that we will take part in these championships in the true spirit of fair play and sportsmanship, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them, for the glory and integrity of bowls and the honor of our teams. Au nom de tous les concurrents, je m'engage à participer à ces championnats avec un esprit véritablement sportif, à respecter les règles qui les régissent et à m'y soumettre pour la gloire et l'intégrité du progrès et l'honneur de nos équipes.
Au nom de tout l'officiel, je m'engage à participer à ces championnats avec un esprit véritablement sportif, en comprenant et interprétant les règles avec impartialité pour la gloire du Wollongram et l'honneur de l'esprit sportif. In the name of all officials, I pledge that we will take part in these championships in the true spirit of sportsmanship, understanding and interpreting the rules with complete impartiality for the glory of bowls and the honor of fair play.
Thank you, Keith, and thank you all. At this moment, I'd like to just recognize, not just recognize, sincerely recognize that these championships, as has been mentioned, are made possible by contributions from many, many people. Volunteers, sponsors, organizations have donated the resources and the time that it takes to make it happen. I'll name a few, but maybe somehow, if I do, blame me, don't blame the organization. First, I mentioned our club members, our volunteers, and our seasonal staff. From the club, I can't name all the volunteers. We have an hosting committee, and if you're here as a hosting committee member, please wave. Athletes, please look around and look to these people. I would suggest that if you have questions, you can get answers from almost anybody around here. But if you want good answers, speak to one of those people who wave their hands, or look for a hosting committee member. Because they have spent many, many hours working through possibilities and ideas and thoughts. goes to, out of all those people, this is where I start embarrassing people. There's two people, one of whom I would really like you, particularly the people assembled over here, to get to know, and that is Janet Watson. Janet had the unenviable task of trying to chase down Marcus volunteers to Mark. And I'll be honest with you, even Janet could not get enough markers to have one marker on every green for every game. So for some rings, you will have Jack spotters. And your coach should have told you, but I'll ask Gary up here in a minute to explain that does affect slightly the way that you will run the scorecards and determine which are the official scorecards. So there's Janet. If anybody here has some experience or would like to learn to be a marker, get to know Janet. The other person is somebody I hope we don't have to meet, but that's our first aid emergency person. That is John White. John is standing on the green. He's also taking photographs because when he's doing when he's on duty for first aid and those things, he will be wearing a high vis and vest. So you don't have to remember his name, but if somebody's in trouble, look for John in his high vis vest. And of course I mentioned sponsors. Our sponsors include Bowls Canada, Sask Sport, Bowls Saskatchewan, the Regina Hotels Association. And by the way, that's why we asked you where you were living, not for any other reason. They're very generous with their grants for people who stay in their association members' hotels. Pin People, Saskatchewan Lotteries, and MVP Sports. If you ride on the bus, there's assistance from First Student, the bus company. I'm just wondering, and I'm dropping this on Gary, could you come up and make a couple of comments about the scorecards, the role of the marker?
Your coaches were informed of this yesterday, but just so that all of you do know, there are going to be a few games where you're not going to have a marker. So in order to alleviate any confusion, your cards, which you will keep yourself, are going to be the official cards. So make sure that you compare it with your opponent, and at the end of the game, they'll be picked up by one of the duty umpires, and that will be recorded as your official results. Some of the that's for all games, whether you have a marker or not. It is your cards that are going to be the official cards. You may have an instance where there is a marker that's trying to help on two rings. Okay, try and be patient with them. They're going to try and give you as much information as they can, but of course, working two rings is going to be difficult. In lieu of that, visits to the head after your third bowls. After your second, if you request. If there is nobody to request from, you don't have a marker, as long as both players agree to that, you can go directly to the head. Okay? Try and limit the number of visits because you are on a time limit. Okay? Any other questions you may have in that regards, talk to your coaches. They should have all the information. Okay? Have fun and good bowl.
Thank you, Gary. I think Gary explained that very well. And the reason why I know he's explained it very well, he's had to explain it time after time to coaches, to officials, to everyone, and that's thank you, Gary. One of the things that we do apologize to you for is that you will notice that you have not yet got a program. There's technical, logistical. I try to think of words with about 5 syllables. I notice sorry, I'm not going to refer to anyone on the stage here, but it's been in my experience that when people get stuck in an embarrassing situation, the words they use get longer and longer and longer and more syllables. But we're trying, right? We are trying. In the meanwhile, there will be posted where the draws are, which rink we can go on. Inside the clubhouse, there are ring assignments posted, and also for the markers, the people who are marking Jack Setti, their ring assignments are also in the clubhouse. We'll try and duplicate that somewhere else so not every single one of you has to go hiding away into the clubhouse. The next thing on the agenda is we'll invite their masters at Warren's time to see whether Doug can actually teach people how to handle balls in a 5-second lesson. So and after that, don't run away because Philip from Balls Canada will come to the microphone after the first Jack ball and officially. No. Right. Okay, yeah. I'm embarrassing myself, so I'm fully included. But Gary's here. Okay, if you're marking the first game, Gary, our head umpire, asks you just stick around here, and Gary has words or instructions for you. So if you are marking, that's okay, Phil. This is what happens in a good organization. You get all good help from all kinds of people.
Thank you very much, David. On behalf of Balls Canada Bowling Green, it is my pleasure to thank the federal government of Canada, the government of Saskatchewan, the city of Regina for their support, and particularly Regina Bowling Club for hosting the 2023 Canadian Youth Championships. I hereby declare the games open. Good bowling.
And now the moment they've both been waiting for. The judge will take you down there. Thank you so much. Thank you, Masters. Thank you, Warrenstein. And that's it. I wish you a good time here, great bowling, and every success in your own games.